Good Wednesday morning. Time to get up and get ready for work. Let's go. Hi, Jax.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the 18th time in 3 days, Comcast internet is down. I had to go over to my mom's earlier today because I woke up, couldn't get on my computer because the internet was down. I ended up going over to my mom's house to use her internet. She got home for lunch during that same time, so she was like, she wanted me to finish making her ramen because she just wanted to sit down. So I finished making her ramen, got my work done at her house. Was like, oh, the internet's back up again. So I could see it through the house camera. So I ended up coming back home. Well, I'm home, did a little bit more work, and the internet's down again. Comcast is right out there on the road at the moment. I don't know what they're doing with each of the things. They say we're trying to provide increased service or whatever. Let's see what exactly they say. This has been going on for days now. So we're resuming work on your stuff yesterday. We're resuming work in your neighborhood. Xfinity interruption should be resolved by the 21st, Sunday, at 3 o'clock. And Monday or Sunday night, they say we're going to resume the next day because we haven't finished. Tuesday, they say that. And now they're working on it this morning. I don't know what they're doing. Enhance your network in your area. Who knows? It's on them. But I do have all my work caught up at the moment. I was just kind of waiting for 1:30 to do another process. Nothing crazy is going on today. I got to pet Max a lot when I went over to her house. Jax, when I got home, was sniffing my hand like crazy. Like, what is this I smell? Then he got a good like 5 straight minutes of pettings. Just living his best cat life. What else is going on today? I got in 3 hours last night. Should have went to bed. I could have probably only gotten like an hour and a half in the game last night, but I decided to stay up late, put in some extra time. So I was really tired this morning, and then Mary wakes me up early talking about Sky grabbed his phone up already. Well, Sky had a misunderstanding because I told him, oh, well, you can wake up at 4. Well, you can wake up at 4 if you go to bed on time. So I went in his room, I snatched up his phone. I was like, what the heck, dude? And he was like, you said I could have it at 4. And I was like, if you go to bed at 7, here's your phone back. So he got his phone back, and I let him do his thing, but I was like, you gotta choose. Are you going to bed at 7 or are you going to bed at 8? If you go to bed at 8, you wake up at 5. And so he said 7. So, all right. Because if we get him going to bed, take melatonin at 7, hop in the shower. He takes like a half-hour shower, lays down in bed. It's probably going to take him like 15 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. So he falls asleep by 8. 8 to 4 is 8 hours of sleep. So that is, I guess, the new schedule. If you want to be up early in the morning, then you got to go to bed earlier at night. Unless you're a dummy like me, who wants to stay up more to play more video games, which I'm sure he would, but the problem is, he tries it all the time. There's always a problem with that. And I wouldn't have a problem with it if he wasn't, you know, falling asleep at school or raising hell, because he has a very, very short temper. And so when you're tired, you get angry. You get irritable real easy. He gets that irritability and then becomes a hellion at school, and we can't have that. So I gotta be on top of him when it comes to his sleep, only during the school days. Just need to get to the summer, come on. I want this kid to be out of school as much as he wants to be out of school, but you gotta do that whole parental thing and make sure they go. Because without that high school degree, life does get harder. And he fails to acknowledge that. And he forever will, unless he ends up going to further his education, or you know, when he starts getting a job. Because getting a job without a high school degree is hard. That's why I know a few people who got a GED at 50 years old. It's not easy. And no matter how much you tell him something, it's just in one ear, out the other, because he's a kid and he knows better than me, right? Happens. That's life. Children are extra prone to not being able to think outside of their own little world. They think, you know, only about themselves, primarily. And a lot of adults do too, because a lot of adults don't realize the concept of, you know, no matter how busy or how hectic your life is, other people are living their lives too. So, you know, there's no reason to be rude to people when you're at a store or something and somebody's taking forever. I mean, they're in their own little world doing their own thing too. Thinking about that is why I usually don't make much noise to people, especially when they're going extra slow. When we're at the store and people are checking out and Mary's like, oh my God, what's taking these people so long? And I'm just sitting there like, just gotta let them do their own thing. Can't speed them up. I'm not gonna go over there and do the job for them. Not everybody runs at the same frequency. Just really want them to hurry up. Hey Google.
I can't reach the internet right now.
Internet's
check
still
your
up.
modem
That's
or
how I
router
check.
connection and try again.
Every time the internet goes out, that's my check. I don't have to look at my phone or the computer or anything. If that's not running, nothing's running. We had Sky mow the front yard yesterday, both sides. Shaun went out there, weed whacked. I showed Shaun how to put in a new spool of string, which I hate doing every single time because putting that string in is not fun. I have to like relearn it every time. It's not like something that just stays in my head and that I know. I have to relearn it every single time I go to do it. And that right there just makes it hectic. Takes extra time. If I could just remember how to do that every single time, I wouldn't have a problem. We put in the new string, we got the battery charged, so next time that they need to use the weed whacker, it'll be good. And Sky was like, I need gas for the lawnmower. I was like, well, I just so happen to have it in the back seat, so I had already covered that base. We got 3.5 weeks till Shaun graduates, and so that'll be nice. Like 3 weeks and 1 day. So I will be, no, I think he goes to school on that Friday, so 3 weeks and 2 days. It'll be really nice though, you know, have him graduated and start working. I'll give him a month and then I'll start charging him rent. Because yes, you're not living at home for free. It's not happening. If you want to move out, more power to you. I will help you in any way I can. But I'm not letting you live for free for forever. It's not happening. If he starts up college, he can stop paying. And that is the caveat. And he already knows this information. I've told him plenty of times. But if you're not in school, you're working. We're not going any other way. If he wants to, you know, bargain with me, I will let him bargain. But the bargaining goes to the extent of, hey Dad, let me try this thing, you know, let me see. And I'll be like, okay, well, you've got 6 months or a year to see if this thing works. You know, try to do your wild stuff when you're younger, right? Because as you get older, it gets a lot more riskier. I didn't try to do any risky stuff. I worked and I just kept working. That was my way. I was trying to, I would job hop, but I'm always trying to job hop to go up, never over. And yeah, that's life. We're all living that struggle all together. More or less, it's the fake it till you make it thing. I can see that our finances are going in the right direction. The problem is getting some stuff paid off so that we can actually start saving that money. Currently, I had to stop going to the chiropractor because we were at net zero or even a net negative. And so with me stopping the chiropractor, that puts us slightly in the positive. We got the that bonus from my work, and we ended up buying Mary a computer, getting the driveway fixed up, and oh look, the credit card's right back up to where it was before that check. Happens. We'll get through it. Watching the videos sometimes, I don't like the way that I talk. I notice that a lot of the times it seems like my mouth's barely even moving. Sometimes you'll see that my mouth only moves on this side. I've tried to get this side, like I can't do that on that side at all. And a lot of the times this side moves only when I'm speaking. But I just don't like the way that I look when I talk, right? Nobody likes the way that they sound. Nobody likes the way that they look. What is up with that? Like, it's a universal thing. I feel like maybe 1% of people are happy with the way that they are. everything, the way that their voice sounds, the way that they look. But I'd say that 99% of people, in my personal experience, don't seem to like stuff about them. One of those funny things about, you know, all bodybuilders having, what is that, dysmorphia? Body dysmorphia? I'm no bodybuilder. I'm just a chubby guy, but there's just something odd about it, you know? Another random note, but currently outside, it is 38 degrees. Here in this wonderful April, 38 degrees. The low today was 26. The high is 46. I saw an article that said Michigan might actually get a summer. I mean, I know it's springtime right now, but I'm just saying, it's getting warm awfully slow. For like the past 2 weeks, I'm like, all right, it's gonna start getting warm. I'm gonna go outside a couple times, know what the sun looks like, maybe use the jump rope twice. Nope, it's too cold out there. And I'm too much of a pansy to go out there.
Alrighty, I'm getting ready to make lunches for tomorrow. Little Shaun's in his room doing homework. Big Shaun just took Skylar to the orthodontist because he has an appointment to get his bracket fixed. I guess one of his brackets fell off for his Invisalign to stay up. We were supposed to go on Monday at 4:40, but we completely forgot about that appointment. So he has one today at 3:30. That's just after 3 right now. So they left about 5 minutes ago. And I don't know if Shaun told you, but the internet was down earlier, so he had to go to his mom's so he could work. But your Max loved that. Goodness, my throat. I gotta go into work early tomorrow. Told her to give me at least 2 days. At my work, if you get 2 days of overtime, you get 2 hours of vacation added to your vacation time. So if you do 4 days, you get 4 hours. So I'm like, I just want to add my vacation back up. I used to do every single day 12 hours. Not no more. Can't do it. And I gotta go in on Saturday and Sunday this week for working. So no break for me this week. That means grocery shopping will be done by the children and Shaun. See how that goes. I'll make them a list because I need them to go to Sam's Club and Myers because we need like bulk stuff from Sam's Club, like their lunch chips, trash bags, and stuff like that. And then Myers is the only place I can get these buns and other things. Alright. That's cheese in my hand. I'm almost out of lunch meat. Wonder if I'll have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. For me to take one Friday and Saturday. I might have to make peanut butter and jelly for Saturday. 1, 2. Because the boys have a half day Friday. So I don't need to make their lunch. 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. 1, 2. 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Nope. Unless I do like 3 or 2.5 pieces of meat Friday and then 2.5 on Saturday, then I'll have enough. Maybe I'll do that instead. Should be the last day for this lettuce also. Start off with sand. That's got something on it. That's good enough. extra carrots, so I have extra food for tomorrow. I think that's everything. Time to pack. I forgot little Shaun's drink. He said he was gonna take his laptop to the doctor's office to see if he could use it there, but apparently he forgot. Or he just didn't want to. One cup. One's done. Mine. Sandwich, carrots, drinks. I got this so I can stay awake. Napkin. It needs a lid for it though. Ta-da! One of these little lids that goes on it and you can still drink out of it. You gotta have closed containers at work. I thought I had one in here, but apparently last time I used it, I took it out to wash it and never put it back in. And Skylar. He again did need his chips. Oh, I forgot to put the spoon in Shaun's. Oh, I was forgetting something. Now I'm gonna make some rice so I can have some of this stir fry. And while the rice is cooking, I'm gonna do some dishes. All right, this was one of those things I got that I was gonna show you. It's basically like a liquid. It's got this little metal piece in it. Basically, Shaun's in a meeting, so otherwise I'd have him help me. See if I can do it. Let me set the camera on my dresser. It's like a heating pad, but it's all liquid. You got the metal piece. You click the metal piece. I think one of them's really hard. Oh, this one did it. And like it becomes solid and it heats up to 180 degrees. See? And now it's really hot. Or I'd say hot, I'd say warm. And then to make it go back to liquid, you boil it in water for 10 to 12 minutes.
Yep.
You're supposed to be in a meeting.
I am.
I have a popcorn husk in my throat. But I'm about to have Shaun give me some ice since he's not paying attention to his meeting. And then I'm going to lay down and get ready for bed. And I'm going to leave the camera for Shaun to end the video. Do not... Oh, you butt face. I'm going to leave the camera and hopefully Shaun ends it later if he has anything else to say. Or if anything else happens. But I need to get my butt to bed. I'm tired. It's not even 4:30. I'm exhausted. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to film anymore today.
Alright, we've waited long enough. It's time to get those couches downstairs. Shaun is currently undoing the two in the center while Sky and I take down. Hi, Jax. Jax. You good, Shaun? What a great sound you make. I'm gonna be 70 years old.